Okay, we're going to get started here. We're going to turn on the Amiga. And once she's finished booting, you'll notice three icons here. One RAM disk, work area, and system area. We're going to be working in the work area, so we'll double click on this icon. Come over here and double click on DPaint 3. Okay, we'll leave everything on the screen. We'll leave as is, except we'll change the number of colors from 32 to 16. Select OK. To the video. Carl's here with me now. We're going to change the background color to a light gray, and we'll change the menu area from a white to black. And we do this by going up in the requester area, come down to change color, and select palette, and we're going to change position 0. This is position 0.
Fred's calling you at 10.
The black is position 0.
Aaron.
1, 2, all the way through 15.
Aaron, Fred's calling you at 10.
We're going to change position 0, which is now the background color, to gray, a light gray. We're going to choose it. We're going to change it to this color. This color is the values are the red, green, and blue values are 12. Notice that the value is set to 12. The hue and saturation are 0. Value 12 sets all the RGB to 12. Alright, so I'm going to change position 0 to a value of 12. Alright, so I click on position 0, change the value to 12, which gives me that light. That's a little too high. It's almost 13. Let's bring it down a little bit. Alright. Now let's change position 1, which is the white. Click on that. Let's change that value to 0, which will be black. Alright. So now we have our gray background with our black menu area. So we'll say OK. Alright. Now we'll trace our title, and we'll make a real short title. We'll call this title Go, and we'll change. We'll click on the color we want to use. Make a nice pink color, and we'll trace the word Go. Make that a little bigger. Okay. Now, that is our letter Go, and we're going to copy this to 4 other frames. We do that by going up to the requester area, animation, down to frames, set number of frames. I'm going to set it from 1. Click on the count. Delete that. Delete key. Change it to 4, and hit return. And just copy that to 4 frames. Right now we're sitting at frame 104. Alright, after you've created your 4 frames of your trace, go ahead and select the brush you want to use. For this example, we'll use a spray paint. This the spray can. The spray can is right here, and we're going to spray over that. See?
Go away, you're annoying. Go away, Aaron.
Oh. That's frame 1 of 4. We'll hit the 2 key to advance to the next frame. Same thing. Hit the 2 key to advance to the next frame. Same thing. And let's say I mess up, I can undo the last thing I did by hitting the undo key. And advance to the next frame, hitting the 2 key. Okay, so we've already created frames 1 through 4. Now let's go ahead and move back and review the frames by hitting the 1 key. You can actually see an animation type effect there. We can go forward by hitting the 2 key, or we can go ahead and let it run continuously by hitting the 4 key. Alright, there's our animation. We can slow the animation down by hitting the left arrow key. Or speed it up using the right arrow key. Alright, hit the space bar to stop it. So, we're going to take a quick break here, and we're going to come back and we're going to create some drop shadow for this, and really make this a nice crayon type drawing. Okay, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to go back to, make sure we go back to frame number 1 by hitting the 1 key. So you get back to frame number 1. And we're going to create an animation brush. Go back up to the requester, pull right to animation, go down to animation brush, and go down to pickup. Using your right mouse button, window the entire graphic. Make sure you get the whole graphic in the window. Now you have an animation brush. Okay. After you have your animation brush there, you want to go down and pick your color that you want for your drop shadow. Clicking on it. Then hit the F2 button to actually change the color. Then stamp that in place. Now we want to copy that to all four of the animation frames. We do that by hitting the Shift and the M key. Go down where it says count. It's 4. We draw it. I just drew it on all 4 frames. Now, after that's done, we'll hit the F1 key, which will change us back to our original color. Move over and we'll stamp that in place.
Aaron, could you please give Carl his food?
And there, looks okay. And we'll do the same thing. We'll shift M and we'll stamp that in place by hitting draw. And we're done with the animation. And we'll hit number 4 to see it. And we'll go ahead and save our animation. Go up to the top. Animation, save. And we'll put a formatted disk in. On our left drive, that's DF1. Click on DF1. And file, we'll call it Go Tutorial. That's a file that I saved previously. We'll overwrite that one. We'll say save. You want to overwrite it? We'll say yes. It's saving it. Now we'll quit. And let's go back in DPaint and see if the animation is saved properly. Animation, load. Drive is DF1. Go Tutorial. Load. Do you want to change the number of colors to that file? Yes. And let's run it. Okay, that's good. That's it.